Hello.
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 Oh, the lion-centaur looks pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I helped her finish getting it functional. So that
Gotcha.
should be good to go. We'll see if anybody else needs character sheet help here once they get on.
Pretty sure mine is all set. I'm like 95% sure. So
That's let's see.
oh, although the picture I used is, well, sort of a placeholder. Like it's sort of okay, but it's got him done up in like fancy armor and kind of um hints to like abilities he's not gonna have for a while. So I had taken it from a different character from a little bit ago.
Okay.
So I'll see if I can get a better one at some point here.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, hi.
Hello.
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 How is
How are
everyone?
you? Good.
uh,
We're good.
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm good.
I'm good.
All
Hello,
right.
everyone.
Everybody got their character sheets ready, or does anybody need any help?
I have a question. For
Sure.
the equipment thing,
Uh-huh.
just like a single like option thing. I think that was what I was supposed to pick. I don't know if it's all good.
I'm sorry, I don't recognize everybody's voices yet. Which character are you playing?
I had the Cavan.
Okay. Let me take a quick peek here. Okay, so let's look at your inventory. Okay. So here's one thing we're gonna correct.
Is it the 3 of the ring of acid that I chose by mistake?
Well, there's that, but we're going to remove all the rings of acid resistance.
Yes.
Because if you look over to the right, you'll see a section called defenses. And the first option under defenses is resistance. And it has acid there. So
okay.
you can remove those rings, and then we can just, if it removes an acid from resistance, we'll just manually add that back in.
Yeah, okay, it disappears there.
Yeah.
I added, I think, yeah, there, done.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? You got your weapons and armor, it looks like. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. So you are in Akros, which is sort of in the middle of the Theros continent. Akros was recently severely damaged by an attack from Nyx. They rained down meteors and wiped out the entire Akros army.
Okay.
So you guys meet basically trying to render aid to people within the city of Akros. And beyond that, you guys can sort of decide what you do and where you go from here.
Okay.
There's
Right.
a lot of options.
Yeah. Does Akros still like need aid? I imagine it does. Like, still things to do.
Yeah, there's lots of things to repair in Akros. Now, its core city guard is still intact. Word on the street is the previous leader of Akros' name was Tyrannus. And he had declared war on Nyx. And was actually planning to invade all of the kingdoms. And Nyx decided that was not acceptable. And they bombarded the city with meteors, thus wiping out the army before he could march. In addition to that, there's a rumor that a deity, because it turned out Tyrannus was a aspect of Mogi, which is one of the Theros gods, and another deity eliminated that aspect. Nobody's entirely sure if that's accurate or not. There's also reports that a lich was controlling some bronze constructs that had been rampaging through the city. But at one point, you observed that those constructs all stopped. And after like 15 minutes, they all stood up and walked out of the city gates to the west. And there's rumors that those constructs were eventually followed by a handful of what appeared to be mercenaries were following them.
Okay.
Hmm.
Very interesting.
So you may choose to do, you can, there seems to be a power vacuum in the city right now. So you can stay within the city and, you know, either choose to just help out in general. You can potentially see if you can help with reestablishing chain of command. You know, it's essentially wide open.
Okay.
Okay.
You can also leave. You can potentially maybe travel to Nyx if you wanted to, like play ambassador, or they're like I said, it's literally wide open.
Okay.
These are the
Whatever we
Okay,
events.
what do you
decide
say?
to do, whatever we decide to do, does it have to be as a group?
Not necessarily, no.
Hmm?
Okay.
What are you guys saying?
Well,
Mm,
sorry, go ahead.
no, you go,
Well,
you
I
go.
have no idea.
I will tell you that in the mercenary group, apparently the construct, one of the constructs, was herding Nyx born into an arena outside the city, and they were slaughtering those Nyx to provide power to the lich that was running the constructs that were in the city. The lich was destroyed, and then somebody else took control of those constructs, but you don't know who. The reason you believe those people were mercenaries is at least one of their member appeared to be a humanoid fish, technically classified as a Triton species. And one of those members was also either a warlock or a wizard that was a minotaur.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, and how well do we know each other, I guess? Like, we just ran into each other.
Yeah, you've known each other probably for less than 24 hours at this point.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
Okay.
I guess it fits.
Yeah, I guess for what it's worth, my guy's name is Fox. And, let's see, you would know he's a paladin. Oh, excuse me, I did actually need to ask you. So you said that the Greek pantheon is not who's in play here.
Correct. So the deities that are in Theros are Mogi. Let me get a list here.
Because, yeah, as a paladin, I think I should probably know like who I'm the paladin for.
Yeah.
But you can assume that I'm Fox, does the regular amount of like holy, holy paladin yapping about some
Mm.
god, of his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so is it Fox?
Yeah, fox.
Okay,
Like the
gotcha. Thank
yeah.
you.
Hold on, my fucking pencil stopped working. I'm gonna fucking throw it out the window.
What species kind of thing are you?
Oh, good question. Yeah. Um. So yeah, I think he would reveal that he's uh
Hmm.
Shidarkai, which
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, and so he
Ooh.
looks a little bit um uh a little bit darker skinned for like an elf,
Hmm?
and you would know then that he uh
As the info under journal, there's a new handout called Deities.
okay.
You
Cool.
should all be able to see it.
Yep. Yes. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, I see it.
And
Hmm.
then yeah, I guess we'll go through everybody else's characters real quick, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Who wants to start? Otherwise, in second.
I can start.
Okay.
Yeah, you would definitely know from looking at her that she's a um a centaur. She has the lower body of a lion. Um, she. I don't know whether you'd have heard of her feats. She was recruited into a coliseum for gladiator fighting, and yeah, she's called Pira. She'd definitely tell you her name.
Nice.
That would be the first thing she would say.
It sounds cool.
Yes.
Who else?
You.
Me? Oh, wait. Okay. Uh, no, you do it first, please. Come on.
Okay. Huh. I made my character. My character's name is Lios, and I chose him to be a cleric. I'm not the most knowledgeable on like clerics and stuff, but I tried to read some things. I also just made him a half elf because I feel like it fit. But he looks pretty normal. I don't think you'll be able to tell much that he is some sort of elf, other than his ears, maybe. Looks very normal-ish, except he's like very like athletic. Very used to helping out with things and whatnot, physical tasks. Then I would say. Um, where's some robes-ish types? Blue, gold, white. Yeah. I don't know if I forgot anything.
Okay.
Okay, Mango.
Me. My character's named Cavan Arvantos. Um, he's 38. He's a big guy. He's 6'2", very tall. Um, I in his more about him. He helped a village defend against the dragon, and he kind of the people of the village welcomed him there, since he's been roaming around, not necessarily with a goal in mind. And he's a very nice guy. He's his hair is very dark shade of blue, and the eye color, his sclera is black, and he has light green, what you call them, the iris, to be more unique. And I don't know what else. He weighs 96 kilograms. Anyone's interested in lifting him up.
What's his race?
Oh, right. He's a water genasi,
Okay.
and he is he's a ranger.
Okay.
Dumbass, I forgot the most.
It's okay.
Is okay. I skipped over the big part. I went into the details. It's okay.
I think that's
That's all.
everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
Well, Leon, do you know yet which like deity your cleric serves?
No, I do not. Have not chosen yet.
Let's go ahead and square that away.
Yeah, let's. Don't
And
mind,
actually,
I'm looking at this.
in Theros, everybody should actually pick a deity because piety points matter in Theros.
Oh,
Okay, let me get to reading.
mm, mm.
okay. Yeah, I think the closest match for Fox is um Iroas. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the same for Pira too.
That's cool.
Mm.
I think mine would be or my characters would be the Metra one.
That's a good one.
I'm still
Yeah.
reading. Where was it? I think I might choose Nilea. Is that how you read it? Yes.
Okay. So actually, real quick, just so I have the names down because they're totally gonna slip my mind so fast. Uh, a quick run through on the names again. Got I'm Fox. Well, full name Fox Archimedes. But
Mm.
I'm Pira. No last name given yet.
Can you type it out to make it easier?
Yeah, let me type mine.
I couldn't guess that one if I tried to.
I put a picture of her as well.
Mm.
If you find it, that is.
It's okay, take your time.
Oh god,
and
give me
then
a minute.
Mingo, your character's name was.
I was Cavan is spelled Kavan.
Oh, okay. Cavan. Yeah.
Yes.
And as information, I put another handout for how the piety system works. And there's some examples in there so you understand why piety is important.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
This is the part of the similar to the Greek mythology. This is the
Mm.
tie to that. So
That's cool.
Hmm.
Okay.
Your character looks
So
very cool.
let's see. To go along with Eros's, let's see, wishes and stuff. Would I have any specific insight into like let's see uh what they would want me to do or go?
So Eros is genuinely about obtaining glory and honor. And attaining that glory in an honorable way and not dishonoring yourself or your deity by your actions. So you would never run away from a fight unless you knew a few factors. That by running away, you would not cause harm to others. That you understood that there was no possible way for you to win the fight type thing. Otherwise, generally speaking, you're the champion. You would normally take on any combat challenge.
Okay.
Okay.
Think of like Bushido type code, or the what was it? The Shogun would be the similar code that would follow that.
Okie dokie.
Death before dishonor.
Yeah.
Is there anything more about Nilea?
Let me. So, nature and creatures in nature, you would protect them, but you also know that beasts serve a purpose as they feed other beasts. So you would be a protector of nature. Anyone who's like careless with fire would definitely be an annoyance for you because of the dangers of fire to nature.
Yeah, it does feel very fitting for my character now.
You also would have a dim view of manufactured poison, while natural poisons you would see as okay. So, like, a poison mushroom or toadstool or a poisonous frog, you would be.
That's free use.
Yes, you would completely accept that.
All
But
right.
somebody who was mixing chemicals and generating a poison,
Yeah.
you would
Oh,
find
so like
offensive.
man-made.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like my poison the old-fashioned way.
Yes.
All right. That's good stuff. I have
Interesting.
it written down. I'll remember it.
Was there any more about the one I picked, the Kara Metro one? I can
So
tell up with the writing, but yeah.
Parametra is like the farmer's goddess.
Yeah.
She would protect not just nature, but the people that cultivate nature.
Yeah.
In addition to farmers and communities, druids would be highly regarded. You would essentially, how would you put it? Think of the legend about King Arthur being one with the land. If the king thrives, the land thrives. If the king dies, the land dies.
Yeah.
It's going to be that kind of perspective on it. If the land is thriving, the community thrives, the family thrives.
Okay. Sounds good. I was also wondering, is there a specific area like in this like on the map there where there are like a lot of like, you know, farmers and village kind of place? If my character's gonna
Yes,
be from somewhere, for
Meletus,
example.
the area around Meletus, which is to the west of Akros.
Yeah.
Let's zoom out here. There's lots of farming in that river valley.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Sure.
I was actually wondering on the topic of like places, was
Yes.
there any place that's like known for a big coliseum that
Yes.
like gladiator fights?
Akros.
Okay, gotcha. Well, that works out.
Yes. There's actually multiple coliseums. One is dedicated to the god of Iroas, and one is just the city coliseum. The city coliseum is used for entertainment and the settling of debts or grievances.
Okay.
So there's almost daily one-on-one combat, like UFC Fight Club, you know,
Okay.
in the city coliseum. The Coliseum of Iros is generally only for the followers of Iros, and that's to train themselves in combat.
Okay. I
Cool.
think Pira would probably be in the entertainment one.
Sure.
Okay.
And you can, in the entertainment one, you also have the ability to earn money. And you can also
Ooh.
additionally place bets on fights.
Okay.
Well, I think Fox would be looking for any like still ongoing threats in the area of Akros.
Okay.
So asking around about that, maybe.
Yeah. So the only feeling and talk in the city about threats are the constructs that are roughly a mile to the west of Akros. And apparently the threat's not just the constructs, but the constructs had been herding Nyx-born to that Colosseum, and they were letting harpies, minotaurs, literally just slaughter the Nyx in that Colosseum. And the constructs would wander the city and would track down Nyx-born individuals and drag them out to that Colosseum. So there's still a concern in the city about that.
Okay. You know, I think that we maybe investigate and possibly deal with that if we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I
the
agree.
only other potential there's concern as there's Nyx-born lions that live in a colony to the east of Akros. And since Nyx attacked Akros, there's some concern that those large cats, might take advantage of the situation and start raiding Akros.
Okay.
Mm.
Probably want to look at that too.
Yeah.
Well, which one do y'all want first?
It's a good question.
Mm.
I mean, either with the constructs or the large cats.
Yeah.
What do you think, guys?
The constructs could be of a higher priority.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
ask which one you think should be the priority in this. Maybe that.
Was there like a? How do we find each other? You know what I mean? Like as like a group.
So,
Or
along
did we
the
decide that? Or...
along the edges of where the meteor struck, some of the village or the city inhabitants' homes were damaged. Some people were injured.
All right.
So, I mean, basically, all of you were just kind of lending a hand. Each of you just happen to be in the city for your own unique purposes. But yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. My character loves like helping people.
And there would be
Yeah.
lots of that. Yeah,
Right.
there would be lots of that happening right now in the city.
I
Yeah.
think Pira knows that if the city was destroyed, she'd probably lose a lot of money and her job, so I don't think she'd have a choice.
She's so
Yeah.
real.
Motivations.
Yeah, I agree that the constructs sound like they might be more imminent threat, maybe,
Yeah.
than the lions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So if we could, look into that, I think that
Yeah.
would be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
So what's remains with?
Yeah. So how do we start on that?
Right.
So it's roughly about a 30-minute walk to the west of the city. You show up there and you can see the Coliseum and you hear sounds of battle.
Oh Lord.
And there's already people fighting, not just constructs, but apparently devotees of Mogi. And for just giggles, there's also harpies.
What is that, if I may ask?
Harpy? It is.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you one. Harpy. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Where's the show to? Okay. I'll expand this. I thought there was a show. That's the token.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
god, she's huge.
And she has wings.
Oh, hi.
Hmm.
Hoof. She has like dark, oily black wings. Has goat-like feet,
Okay.
and is not wearing any clothes.
Okay. I see. I see.
That's what a harpy is.
Okay.
And even from the distance, and you're just seeing them flying down into this coliseum, you can hear their cries. Uh, and you can see one of the combatants actually making moves to cover their ears. And it actually spawns fear as you're observing this. And everybody can make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, oh dear god.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. I have to
What is
find
it? How to do it?
Yep.
Did you press
roll.
on the thing? Oh, I did. Okay.
I have the other thing.
Uh,
Okay. So everybody fails your saving throw,
What?
and
Chicken pox?
you all run back
What about me? It's the same number.
to the city.
Okay.
Because
Are you
all of
starting
you
group?
were frightened.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Okay, great. We're terrible at this.
Well, your first level characters, you're supposed to be kind of terrible at some of this.
It's okay. We're doing it together.
And actually, two of you only failed by 1 point, so don't feel too bad.
Damn.
I wonder who.
Oh.
Me?
You.
So, yeah, for perspective, harpies, they're not necessarily all that tough. They only have an AC of 11.
Mm.
They do have 38 hit points.
Damn.
But they do have that ability to scream and frighten characters.
Yeah.
Mm. I see it now.
Interesting.
Okay, now what?
Yeah, that didn't exactly bring
We-
glory to.
Piss ourselves now?
Time to go
Well,
check
maybe
out the
doesn't.
lions.
Yeah, maybe the lion.
Yeah, yeah. I think we're a bit over our head.
Yeah.
Happens. It's okay.
Okay.
Dude, we did a lot of work today. Maybe we should rest or something. Whew.
Oh
Yeah, we
my
did
god.
like a 30-minute walk one way and 30-minute back, and then
Well,
That's
going
very,
back only
very
took
tiring.
going back it only took 15 minutes because you would have dashed.
We be running. We running that
Jesus.
direction. Oh my god.
He did
Yeah,
hit
no, we
bad.
should try the other
looking
thing.
into the lion issue.
Yeah,
Right.
the lions seem
Moving on. We
more
don't have to talk about
more,
that.
more than that. Yeah, I think about it. The lions seem a lot more important.
Yeah.
Yes, and what you saw was a total of 12 iron golems,
Hmm.
6 minotaurs, and 4 harpies.
God damn.
Yep,
Okay.
way over our heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the lions are more appropriate here.
Bring us to the lions. I say
Okay.
10 legs.
So that's going to take about a day for you to reach. So
Okay.
we're going to roll for random events for the day. You
Okay.
guys should create a marching order. Let's see if I have a handout you guys can use for that. No. Okay, let me create.
Fox can go first.
Okay, let's do marching order.
I have no idea what that is.
So that is the order in which you enter rooms and sleep.
Oh, okay.
All right, you all should see a handout labeled marching order. You can fill it out with your information as you wish.
So we should all agree then? Or something? Or is it like...
Yes, you should come to an agreement.
Okay. Alright, okay. I mean, Fox did say he can go first.
Yep.
I can also go first. Or second.
Yeah. You guys can decide together if you want.
So some important items to consider is vision. If you lack light, but 1 or 2 of your party has like dark vision, you might want them to take the overnight watches.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got dark vision.
Yeah, me too.
So
Rock, paper, scissors, I guess.
well, so a rest period's normally 8 hours, so you could do each one of them take a 2-hour shift.
Yeah, I think that's fair. We could take in turns.
Okay. Well, yeah, if Pira doesn't mind taking second, then yeah, I'm still good to go first.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
And then who's covering the flank and who's
I am very sorry, my fucking brother fucking yeah.
No worries.
It got hit, yeah.
I think our cleric should go third, so there's always someone behind.
Mm.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, I'll edit
I'm done.
the marching order thing.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Okay.
Does that mean that Cavan is checking like the flank and stuff? Because he's the last one.
Yep.
Keep your eyes open, man. I swear to God.
Okay, we have our marching order.
Can you repeat it for a moment to make sure I heard it
Yeah.
right?
Fox, and then Pira, and then Lios, and Cavan.
Oh yeah, okay, so I heard it right, okay.
Covering the flank. Okay, so should we roll for like encounter possibly, or
No, hang on.
okay.
Okay. So to explain the mechanic, what I do is I roll 8 d20s. 1 is a negative event. A 20 is a positive event. So you understand when I roll that, what happens.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll already.
That's okay.
Oh.
So excited.
But so there can be multiple events.
Okay, so nothing eventful happened on your way to the next Lions.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe we're
such a
just
big number in
talking or
such a
something.
reassuring reply.
Yeah.
So eventually, you come to what looks like a very, very old temple. And you are met there.
Ah.
Huh.
I can see them.
Not quite the lions I expected.
Yeah.
Me neither.
So in one voice, all of them say the same thing. Why are you here?
I'm a bit intimidated. I was not expecting them to look like that.
Me neither.
Yeah. I look at you guys. I'm expecting a good reply.
Let's see.
I think
Well,
as Fox was voted first, I think he could do the talking.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm behind you all.
Oh,
I don't even
okay.
see them.
He becomes world.
Okay. So, well, we're here to ensure peace between your kind and the city of Akros, potentially.
What he
By
said.
our kind, you mean Nyxborn?
Yeah.
The city of
Yeah.
Akros is known to exploit Nyxborn and murder them.
Uh-oh.
Why should we trust you?
Well, we personally aren't, do not equate to the city. We're a little more freeform than that. But, I will say that I'm personally a paladin meant to uphold the highest standards, and, I wouldn't be bringing glory to my deity if I, were to just lie to you about this.
We do not recognize your authority. We will only recognize the authority of the Smilodon centaur.
Oh,
Well.
me.
Well.
That's me.
Oh. Oh.
And
yeah, we all move out of the way for you.
And we will end it there for today.
Oh.
Right, I
Oh.
didn't see
Right.
the time.
Damn. We're going so fucking quick. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That makes sense though. I guess they want to talk to the other lioness, kind of.
Yeah.
Now I gotta make sure Pira doesn't say anything stupid.
Well, you've got
Well,
a little preparation time.
you have a day to discuss what you want to say.
It's true.
You've actually had a
That's enough
day.
time.
You've had a day of travel to also discuss with your party, what you would say. So you guys can discuss it in Discord and figure out,
Yeah.
All right.
That's great actually.
Okay.
But yeah, we got a nice start.
Yeah. I'm gonna get started. Very nice.
I don't know. We got a start of just fleeing.
I mean, I thought we were choosing to ignore that.
Hey, we're past that already. We're past that, okay?
Yeah, my bad.
We walked away with glory.
Now, I will tell you guys, so there will be situations where you could potentially walk into
My
a
bad.
situation that would be a complete party kill, but there will be warning signs. As
Okay.
as an example, if you're walking along a road and you see pools of molten metal, um, if the pools are smoking hot still, you can bet that there's still a red dragon in the area. If the
Uh-huh.
puddles of metal are cool, there was a red dragon in the area at
Yeah.
some
Just
point in
need to see if
time.
we can actually catch on to it. Not the
So-
brightest minds here, I'll tell you that.
Do you guys see that? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah. Right.
you
But at
know,
least we know that the warnings are there.
there will always be warnings.
We just need to catch them.
Was there a warning for the constructs? Did we miss something?
I
Or
think
was it
the
just-
scream was enough for us to, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was kind of the point of the screen.
Yeah. All right. That's nice.
Right. I didn't think
And
about that.
Yeah.
and that was only one scream. There were 3 more screams potentially available to cause you guys to run away.
Okay.
And since the
Not thinking that fight.
DC was an 18, it's highly unlikely all of you would have succeeded on every screen.
Yeah. We
Definitely.
couldn't even get past the first one, not even a person. Yeah.
All
We did
right.
what we could. It's okay.
All right, guys. Good game.
All right.
We'll see you
Thank
tomorrow.
you. Yes. Yes, yes.
Thanks for the
Thank you.
session.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye bye
Bye,
bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.